Try getting it together. And I'm coming to you live from King Nipsey's altar in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlantis on Saturday, the day of the Ring of Fire eclipse. We have a big eclipse today. It was this morning. It was filmed. I got to go watch it. I told you this was coming up. Also, the birthing. This was also a birthing eclipse. So it's time to rise up and stand in vagina power and claim your power and heal and release from your womb all dead things, dead people, dead children, dead situation, dead love, dead heartache, dead breakups, dead dreams that did not come true, and blockages in your pussy, blockages in your mind, where all these people have beat you down and told you you wasn't nothing and you wasn't ever equipped or built for standing in vaginal power time. And, like I said, my whole life I've been laughed at, picked at, used, humiliated, and abused. And when I first came out with my Vagina Power show, I think about that, and I'm glad. I appreciate you all's love, support, and comments. I see your comments under the last show I just did about the power of the period, and basically knowing some of the essentials of where your period comes from, which is your mother, and a lot of times your divine enemy. The divine matriarchs, the mother, the grandmother, the great grandmother, many of them that keep up shit and help destroy you and then destroy your mother and destroy each other, and then they have to continue. They're going to destroy your ass too if you let them, and beat your ass down because their dreams were deferred, delayed, or outright denied because they were beat down and not believing in themselves and who they are, so they never manifested it. So, little bitch, you ain't gonna have it either. And when you look at these families that do this, most of these are women that are single with children by maybe one man or different men. Man done died or ran off when they were young, and they never manifested a dream of a true love and a husband and a home and a family and businesses. They old and bitter and fat with long titties and teeth missing, full of venom and hatred and rage, and they'll pass that on to every generation and want to see everything duplicated and even amplified and manifested in the life of the young girls or their daughters that happened to them, and things that didn't happen. They want to block it from happening for you. You didn't have love and education and school and wealth and power. They don't want you to have it either. And even if they had some, they don't want you to have it either. They'll get it and then use it as a weapon as a supreme narcissist. I'm the only one that's going to have this. I'm the only one that's going to graduate. I'm the only one that know these people. I'm the only one that live here. I'm the only one that drive this car, that car. All kinds of shit like that. They will, and then they usually don't have love. They're cold and they ass. They got money and home and recognition of people, but they lonely. And if they got a husband, they don't want him. The nigga that really, the love of their life gone or never wanted to be with them or with another bitch. So the nigga they with, they fucking around on him and getting themselves geeked up on prescription meds and going to see a psychiatrist and shit, just to function in a fake love ass marriage, love list marriage for money and prestige and recognition and appearances. That's usually how those narcissistic bitches is. So somebody said, thank you for the reading. And I guess they really didn't get it. That was not a reading I did the other night. That was a class. That was an intro trying to give you knowledge of who you are and how women function through the power of their period, and that blood comes from your mother and every generation. So if you missed it, I'm sorry. That was not a reading. That was an education, trying to give you a little of what I know and what my spirits teach me, that unfortunately I got it late, or I had to just now have the courage to live it. Once I had Nipsey come here and so many magnificent people come here to give me the courage to live like they lived before their lives was unfairly and taken from them out of jealousy and rage and envy. I'm going to come back. We're going to get back in that shit. Because, see, I tried to tell y'all when people said I'm lying and I just lie on Nipsey and he ain't told me shit and he ain't here and I'm making up shit because I'm obsessed. That's fine. I'll be obsessed, bitch. I still feel like being obsessed. I don't know when I'm ever gonna stop being obsessed with a nigga. That's why his altar is lit right now. Goddamn it! He was assassinated March 31st, 2019. Goddamn October 2023. I'm still with the nigga. I'm still riding with the nigga. I'm still cripping and motherfucking dripping in this bitch. I'm still lighting the altar faithfully every motherfucking day. I'm just obsessed about the nigga like that, bitch. I ain't shame of it. I ain't gonna take it back, bitch. I ain't gonna deny this shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me, ho. Give a fuck what y'all think about me. Because I got too many people that love me and respect me, that ride with me and respect the work that I motherfucking do. Plus, they have confirmed the things I said the man goddamn said. Now, see, if y'all went with me from the beginning, I said Puffy was a dirty motherfucker. And Puffy set up Tupac and Biggie even came in here with me a couple of years ago. Me and him had a Wendy's hamburger and french fries with ketchup and shit on it together, goddamn it. We used to, he a big nigga, he like to eat, goddamn, so I get what they like. We sat here and talked, and I did the reading on the live. I said he cheated his mama out of money and cheated everybody that trusted him out of money and contract, and a lot of them came up dead. So like a year or so ago, Black Rob down here, I know he was living in Atlanta, drinking his green juice and shit, trying to say a lie. He said he had something to do with killing him and stealing his goddamn money. Had him in there in the booth on crack and shit. See, that's a man. I told y'all that Tupac been riding with Nip. I said it a few weeks ago when I did that reading. I think on that football player Johnny Cochran. I seen him again down here. I seen Tupac with Tupac Mama Day and MLK and Malcolm X. They were all with Nipsey. That was a few weeks ago. Then you see a few days or a week later, they come out and arrested Keith D. And Keith D been saying Puffy put the hit out on Tupac. And then did it to Biggie. Even Puffy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, been saying this here for years. And that's amazing, ain't it? Two young niggas that's brilliant in their mind and talented that just started rapping, not because they really wanted to be rappers, but they were deep philosophers and they were deep community activists and humanitarians. Tupac and Nipsey. You seen that? Tupac fucking with a female, the actress. Both of them actresses. Not actresses. We got two actresses here. And she done just put Jada. Done put a book out now admitting a lot of things and said that her and Will ain't been married or been together, living together, fucking exclusive for 7 years. See, I know what I tried to tell y'all. They was swinging and T.I. is dead up in the mix of this because T.I. were around Nip. And Nipsey baby mama been with Puffy since Sean John. Since she was 18, 19 years old. Teenage laying around with him and Cassie. I ain't gonna sit on that. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. I told she had something to do with it and was one of his handlers and brought him in to sacrifice him and cash him out for Puffy. And T.I. and Jay and Bay and DJ Khaled and big booty ass John Legend, who just probably got out of his cool scup and damn surgery this weekend to keep his waist little and his ass fat, little in the middle, but he got much back, goddamn it. We hit auntie hips, goddamn it. John Legend and all them involved in the Karen Silver, a fool who's tied to that and his baby mama. See, all they was round Nip. See, but y'all don't want to bleed drip. See, I tell you, and I told y'all. Now, you think that's a coincidence that Tupac was thinking at one time he's so sane. I don't know if they were buddies, but so sane with Puffy, and him and Biggie used to be cool. And remember, Pac had said, if y'all go back and look at it, I don't know if it included Haitian Jack in it, nigga called himself Haitian Jack, said that Puffy set him up to be shot, goddammit, on that elevator down at the studio in New York. That's what Tupac said. Puffy said that hit up there him shot. Tried to murder him in New York City. Before that shit went down in Vegas and Puffy denied it and shifting his eyes back and forth. You can tell he always been a liar, a pop-out, dick sucking liar. I tell the way he do his mouth together with them beaver teeth in the front. He suck. Now I don't want to say suck on. I say run your teeth across the shaft down on the mushroom tip. Graze his teeth across a mushroom tip, goddammit. I mean, I try to tell y'all. And T.I. ain't no goddamn it better. Because, see, I told y'all T.I. was going to have something to do with setting Young Thug up. And 2 years ago, that was when all them girls was telling, just like Tiny and T.I. was down there in California almost 20 years ago and got locked up because Tiny and them had them pills in the car and they high out there fucking and sucking in L.A. and fucking and sucking in Atlanta. And these girls was telling, and Sabrina was telling a couple of years ago. Then all of a sudden, you see, goddamn it, Young Thug gave up. And shit around T.I. got quiet because they keep They keep a group of people. They always motherfucking sell out and turn in to get him, his wife, that actress, that Nipsey got that baby. But see, look, because I'm trying to stay calm. God damn it. Can't nobody tell me that you look at one person like Nip baby mama and everybody she round is fucked up, cutthroat, murdering, thieving, set a motherfucker up to be murdered and cash out on their contract and their music and shit and get your percentage. Everybody around you associated with somebody dead, goddamn, physically dead, that's famous and bold and unique and won't bow down, like Pac and like Nip and like Big. You see them getting murdered, goddamn it, around them, and you friends with all of them. Oh, you so say with all of them, but you is spiritual and a sacred woman, and you so in love with this man, and you prayed for this man, and y'all was life partners, and you were living with him with y'all little boy Cross, and then that's a goddamn it lie. A goddamn lie. It lied like a motherfucker. They wasn't together, goddamn it. Y'all stupid motherfuckers in the public want to believe that shit and attack me and she said that shit. And, hi, I'm Lauren. That's so sweet and innocent. Y'all believe that goddamn shit. That's a two-faced goddamn bitch that'll say nice, sweet shit and talk low in public and is vicious and backstabbing as hell and got a temper. I got several motherfucking personalities and is a narcissist. Y'all, I've been saying that shit because the man came in here and told me that neither one of them don't like me. Because people went over there and left messages for and said what I said. I don't want to hear none of that fake psychic say, oh, I'm a fake psychic. But I always said that you were going to try to get custody of Imani and then go for the bank. Now, if the news is correct now, it's an article just came out this past week and people sent it to me and said that Tanisha tried to go to court and get control over Imani's inheritance from her father. And the court ruled against it. But I said that what you were going to do and you was going to fucking blow it with them niggas that you fucking suck and that you run your fucking mouth to. I said that shit about you. 3 years of goddamn it go. And I've been talking about both of y'all motherfuckers. And y'all, you know, she lying. She just wanted to talk to him and fuck on him. And he didn't want to talk to her in life. And he definitely ain't talking to the lying bitch in death. And that's why she up here lying. You really think, I know that I seem crazy to a lot of people. I know that. And I know a lot of shit I say sound crazy. Just when I said I love him, that's my spirit husband. He come here and give me messages and teach me. I know that a lot of people don't believe in that shit, and I know that that's hard to understand or accept. I get it, but I really believe that shit. And when I say he's in here talking to me, and I hear him, and I see him, I believe. I really believe what the fuck I'm saying. And I understand a lot of people that's mentally ill or that lie or says shit and they know they lying, but they want that shit to be true or they saying shit because they mentally ill and that shit is real to them. I get that. And I understand people call me mentally ill. However, the things I say come to pass in the 3D real dimensional time, linear time. Since a lot of y'all black folks put me down and won't acknowledge me, white people news, major news, verify and validate drip. What I be saying. See, people come out the woodwork that know them, that know Nipsey, that know his baby mamas, that's been around them, and they anonymously put comments here. I comment to me and speak. Now, you know how these motherfuckers get down about people that they love, and you know how these gangbangers get down, these Bloods, these Crips, or anybody. Y'all, I have seen them walk up some Crips, walk up on Charleston White, I think that's his name, by something he said about Nipsey they did not like, and something he offended Black Sam, Nipsey's brother, and then he said, I tried to meet with Black Sam and try to apologize, make it right. He said Black Sam wouldn't meet with him. Now, you know them niggas will beat your ass, so they'll send some female Crips down here to whoop my goddamn it ass. Now, if I am saying something, because that's not my intention Y'all know all this time I've been doing this man readings, and I don't know who's heard it or where it's gone, but I'm sure it's done got back to him. If I have sit up here and been disrespecting this man and lying on this man and saying she even I didn't physically know him. That's right. Somebody put my cash up in here, make it clap, goddamn it. And I'm just they can feel that I'm really in my heart and in my spirit and in my energy trying to disrespect this man. They would have came and knocked on my door and seed about me, goddamn that bitch. Look. And you got one more time to pull that shit you pull and disrespect my motherfucking nigga, my homie, my goddamn bro like that. One more time, bitch. Now we giving you a warning. Now the next time we ain't gonna give you a warning. We're gonna swing on your motherfucking ass. Maybe 4, 5, and 6 of us goddamn beat your motherfucking old ass down here, bitch. Now keep on. Keep it on, bitch. You wanna act like you young and now you walk around, we'll shake, beat your ass like that. You just say, I know how they get now. We'll straight shoot your ass, bitch. Beat you and shoot you. Say another fucked up thing about my motherfucking nigga, goddamn my homie and shit. Because they have visited other folks I've seen. And they don't down here in Atlanta. They're like Young Thug to send folks to goddamn visit folks. And we don't have to go down here, Young Thug pull up. Them niggas say, look, come on out. Because Young Thug want to see you. And you got to be at the meeting at 2 o'clock. And they might come to your house at goddamn at 1:35. Don't try to goddamn get out of it. Or can you call him? Or can I holler? No. You got a few minutes to put your shoes on. A bitch out, nigga, I don't care if you come barefooted. Get in the car. We finna take you to Young Thug because you know that we will kill you where you stand, goddammit. Because it's real slimy in this bitch. Slack slime now. You're like we will wipe your nose right here in your parking lot and leave your motherfucking ass here. So get the fuck in the car. So I know how I get down. I would never, and that was never my intention to hurt him or say things to disrespect him or his family. Now, I ain't never, everything I've done for this man and said about him, attribute to him, is from my heart and my soul. The root of my damn pussy, bitch. This nigga done help me stand up vagina power in this bitch. And I would just, okay, West Coast, thank you, Lori Brown. Thank you. See, I'm kind of understanding it, because my son is in that shit. And I already know you don't, they think you sit up there making fun of somebody they love and disrespecting somebody they love. Shit, if they can't get your address, they don't have your address, they'll find it and send a bitch to a city and state near your ass and know what time. You know where she be going here, and he be just like they catch Charlton White down there somewhere on the escalator. I start hollering up to the nigga saying shit on the escalator. He talking shit, but Charleston White know, and we all know, you one person, you can talk all the shit you wanna, but damn 5 or 10 of them motherfuckers surround you somewhere and they don't give a fuck. Surround your ass at the airport, you don't even know they know where you pulling up at. You really ain't got no chance. You can talk all that shit you wanna, but they really wanna do something to you, and they ain't gonna send one person to really do that shit. Turn the goddamn camera on so we can let everybody know how we motherfucking play. Ain't nobody playing this motherfucking bitch, this bitch ass nigga. I know that's how they do. And if I just wanted to disrespect Nipsey and didn't like him or anybody else, I would not even talk about them as much as I've talked about him and passed his message. I believe he was giving me the messages. I hope, and you can tell me if you feel that way. If you feel that I've ever tried to do or say something towards Nipsey to hurt him or disrespect him, I never, and it wouldn't be going on this long if I didn't feel it's just an honor to do it, and I don't do nothing I don't want to do. But I'm not gonna argue with nobody else. I'm not gonna address nothing nobody else say about me, about him, and what I do and what I say, and they don't like what I say, and then I cook for him and I serve him and I serve his altar and I keep it clean, and I really love him. And I wish I had physically had the nerve to say something to him and become friends with him. It would have been an honor. He's such a beautiful person, and I didn't know. My spirits told me that. I had been told for a few years to go because they knew that he had a certain amount of time to be here. And I believe it's possible it could have been changed. I don't know what the people were telling him around him. I don't know what he was thinking and feeling in that body, because many times we see things differently in the body, or the body is a hindrance to us. We're dark in the body. It's You don't really have a lot of light on certain things unless you have a person that's around you constantly telling you, begging you, educating you, telling you, look, you're getting ready to go. If you don't do this, they're gonna do this to you. And we know now he did know. He was warned, but I don't know what he was thinking and feeling, or maybe no way out, or maybe he had to go that way. But if I was around him, I would have told him. I don't know if he would have listened or cut me off, but I still would have told him and done what I was supposed to do, that the spirits kept telling me to do. You got to talk to him because you only got a certain amount of time. And I felt like I was running out of time, but my fear and my insecurity got in the way of giving him the message and introducing myself to him. So I don't know how that would have went. But to say, oh, you just mad because he wouldn't talk to you, he back. See, I don't know that because I never had a bad interaction with him. I never approached him. I never said anything. He never disrespected me. I was watching too because I liked him all that time. And I really hate that I didn't do what the spirits told me to do, but I'm doing it now. I'm doing what I can now to pass his messages. He wants me to pass his messages. And you will know a false prophet by their fruit. Either what the person is saying is a lie and it doesn't come true, or what the person says does manifest. That's how I live. That's what I believe. And if I ever feel like he wants me to leave him alone, and he wants me to stop lighting his altars for him, he wants me to stop passing messages through me, even if it hurts me, I'm gonna do it. And I will let you know. No, Lori, it will never be the same without him. Crenshaw and Slauson will never ever be the same. And I haven't seen anybody step up to take his place, male or female. I've been watching that, and y'all would know, and y'all would let me know. We haven't seen it. But all these tributes, and we love him, and I was with him, and I'm his baby mama, and I'm the only one that was with him, and all that, and I'm gonna keep his memory alive. No, because I know you weren't the last one with him. The actress, she wasn't. He was sleeping with different people. She's sleeping around too. He was sleeping with Tanisha. They doing group sex. Tanisha sleeping with different people. They all had an understanding like that, but she don't want nobody to know the truth. She's trying to sell this false image. I'm so spiritual now. I'm a healer now. Trying to quote all these spiritual quotes and passages like you live that way, but you never said this before he physically died. So if you was really about that, and you so spiritual and you so psychic and you got bars and you a teacher and all this shit, why you wasn't exhibiting that? Because Nipsey was exhibiting that lifestyle. Even though he was having free sex and free love and shit, all y'all agree to that shit. That's also spiritual and sexual. Why you wasn't exhibiting that? Why wasn't you why didn't you prevent him, since you so spiritual and so sacred and you got vagina power in your womb and you a sacred woman with a full. Why? But see, y'all dirty as hell. Y'all can see they dirty as hell. Because I've been asking all this time why they been threatening me and still playing on my motherfucking phone and threatening and put my address out and threatening to come jump me and telling me they got pictures of me in a wheelchair, pictures of me wrinkled and crippled and shit. They haven't produced them yet. And they still haven't let nobody see a fool's mother talking and standing up and walking when I was told that she's in a hospital bed with a pamper on and cannot speak English words. Now they said she talk, but it's not English words. It's not coherent. And so instead of proving I'm a liar on that and then proving I'm a fraud, I got a mental problem, I just make up shit. Y'all rather threaten me and threaten to kill me, to take my life from me. See, this is what they do. That's like Puffy and Nipsey baby mama and acting like he's so about the black community and helping people and singing and dancing and shit. But then Keith D said you put the money out there. And Keith D been saying this for years. First they said his nephew Orlando Brown murdered Tupac. I didn't quite believe that one because the way Keith D was talking, I mean, he was wide open, been saying this shit almost 20 years now. The Puffy was behind that shit. We all knew. We all said it. We all synced the shit. And Suge helped set that shit up and then said, I ain't the police. You in the car with him as fat as you damn is. So as big as you damn is and wide as you damn is. Uh, to the left, to right, the north and south, big as hell. Them bullets would hit you first, but they only hit him. They strategically shot that goddamn boy out there in Vegas. And I knew, Tupac got a lot of mouth and was in that arc, had kicked that damn boy out there in that casino. Something about that just turned me on. Just like Nip had slapped that man down at BT. I don't know, something like a nigga like that, like with a lot of force in them and shit. And, like real direct with that shit and look you in your eye and tell you what the fuck they gonna do or what the fuck they ain't gonna do or what the fuck you better do and what the fuck you better not do and it's a consequence, or just, don't even talk. Just there, next thing you know, your ass talking to them, then your ass on the ground trying to get back up and stumbling around. See, some kind of that for some reason, that just make me hot right there. That make me hot and wet. That just do something to me. Just have a nigga like that. So yeah, I Pop was wrong, but when we seen him stomping that man down there and kicking that boy down there at the casino, we was laughing, but it was, I don't know what was said or what was done before that. When Pac up there and kicked that boy and shoot with that shit, that really, I liked that about Pac. It's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever he said, that's what it fucking is. Ain't no faking, ain't no two-faced shit like Puffy and all the other fake ass, just like DMX. And just like DMX said, them some bend over the executive desk ass niggas that be bending over there on the low. Niggas you look up to and these rappers you admire, bend over and open their ass to get fucked in their ass and suck some dick to get their damn song played on the goddamn radio. DMX, you see, they got rid of him. See, that was a real nigga. Look at who he was up under. Then that nigga was they said he was disrespecting Nipsey friends down there at BET. And the boy says, I don't know what the man had kept on saying. Next, Nip done gapped his leg. I got slapped. I said, oh my God. I like this nigga right here. This nigga, wow. It's so wow. I was leaking, drip. I think that shit. Cause there ain't too many niggas out here like that no more. They pretend to be like that, but they really not, and they stand on their principles. They really about their principles and loving their people and their community and respect and shit. It really ain't too many like that. Nipsey and Tupac act like old niggas, old souls, old spirits, old revolutionaries. They went with that shit. See, it's not too many of them around no more. And see, see him again. Nipsey's here, bankroll fresh. Marlo, I think that's his name, tied to goddamn it, 21 Savage here is coming up, and some dead folks tied to him, and King Bond is back in this motherfucker with Lil Baby. They just opened a restaurant here. I ain't gonna really stay in this here too long because I'm trying not to go too deep in here, but Bankroll Fresh been in here since last night. And then Marlo, that is supposed to have been a teacher and a mentor to what is Lil Baby. And I'm not sure if they got who murdered Marlo. That was his nickname, Marlo. Supposed to be a big time drug dealer that grew up in Bowen Home. The little bit of idea see. For some reason, I'm seeing here that Lil Baby better watch out because he might be subjected to some RICO shit. And it ties into Young Thug and 21 Savage now. And then these two coming up, Marlo and Bankroll Fresh. Now, and even Bankroll Fresh said, because I think I seen it a while ago, that the man that shot and killed Bankroll Fresh said they were shooting at each other and arguing about a girl. They were fucking the same girl or somebody who fucking Bankroll Fresh girlfriend. Bankroll Fresh told me that that's really not the complete reason about this shooting here, where they shot and killed him out there and they were shooting at each other and he was, I think, excuse me, they trying to say Bankroll Fresh shot first. I'm not sure about that because I was told there was also an altercation between them where Bankroll beat up the other boy and the boy couldn't take getting the ass beat and when they got a gun. See, there was some other shit he was telling me about war down here in Atlanta. Now, Lil Baby looked young and innocent, but I know he wasn't when I seen him a few months ago up there at that party with them white men grinding on his ass, the back of hitting him from the back dancing the same way they were hitting Puffy from the back dancing with them in one of them all white parties. See, and then after that he gets his restaurant cooking them shrimps and down there because he might be a little fishy. You see, some fishy about him. And the gang activity and the murders and the drug dealing down here, or the people in Lil Baby crew. If Lil Baby is not careful, the same thing I told y'all. And then you know who else I keep seeing in it? T.I. Just like I seen T.I. was associated with gone, has something to do with getting Young Thug secretly whispering shit and them other niggas in this gang. The same kind of thing. I don't want to say this here. That's why I ain't gonna really stay on it too long because I could be getting the wrong information here. But little baby better watch it. Now see, I ain't really know nothing about them because I wasn't looking at this here until they all came in here. Hanging around in here, and I said, wait a minute, there's a couple of dead people around little baby. And so they also around 21 Savage. I said, oh, King Bond, Bankroll Fresh, Marlo, because see, I'm gonna say something, but I ain't gonna really say it. See, right now, cause I want to see what else come to me or what I hear, or if Marlo said something to me, because Marlo was the teacher of Lil Baby. I think supposed to be like his mentor or something, but I think some of Marlo's enemies that might have been accused, because it's another young man that's a hot rapper right now that they said might have did it. He's a shooter and a murder people, then rapped and bragged about it. And it's somebody else. I don't have the name right now, so I can't say, I ain't gonna lie on nobody. Somebody associated with possibly killing Marlo, they seen Lil Baby associate with him. So it's a rapper. So I can go back and check and see which rapper or somebody in the rapper's crew that might have been suspected of killing Marlo. And they wonder why Lil Baby was photographed or seen with this person when that's your mentor and that's your best friend, Marlo, who was murdered. And one of your rivals, you said Money Bad, yo. It's a young thug, was always at T.I. house. You see BB? See, I know the BB. When I sing, they think I know how he is. I know how Nip was with him. Nipsey was down here at the end of 2018, a few months before he was shot in 2019, hanging with T.I. I guess they come, him, his baby mom, them, and Puppy live down here. They hang down here a lot and was at Magic City and all that. And then Nipsey the one told me that he know them people he was around and them older rappers he looked up to, and the one that was managing him had something to do with stealing from him, setting him up. And the baby mama, since he wanted her so bad, he thought he wanted her so bad, we kept asking about her. She was brought in. She's a stunt bitch. She's a setup bitch, a trick bitch, and he ain't the first nigga. Nips ain't the first nigga that she helped set up. We just don't know about and know the names of the other ones. That's what she do. She, like I said, you can't play with the devil in the devil playground and get all the benefits of the devil, and everybody around you is devilish and dirty like that. Set up bitches and niggas and steal people money and act like they love them, and then say you an angel and you are sacred and you spiritual and you clean and you love him so much and you miss him and you hate that he gone, and I. But you didn't prevent his death, and you was around all the devils that set it up that he was in contract with, because Puffy was on this album, Victory That Young Niggas, and he wanted him to work with him, and y'all hanging at the house with him, and you with him, because I seen a video with Puffy and Cassie and Lauren and Nipsey, and he was listening to his song, they drinking champagne, and he's like, oh, I'm so excited I could listen to this all night. And then Puffy was like, I wouldn't. Hey, Lauren and her and Cassie over there giggling. And I was like, she up there picking at her nigga. And she over there giggling with Cassie and Puffy but then Puffy said it was just a joke. It wasn't real. It might not have been. And Nipsey probably was doing it and thinking that, it's just funny. This is just a joke. We taping this. And not knowing at the time, this nigga ain't your friend. This nigga don't give a fuck about you. This bitch sitting here giggling with Cassie don't give a fuck about you. They set you up for the kill. Now they done gave you this album because it's your dream come true and you wanted to work with her friends and these particular producers. And nigga, you can't even see. They finna cut your motherfucking throat behind this shit. Now Puff will suck your thing. And Puff will let you put your thing and hit rectum. With that Jane Brown wig he be wearing and the platform shoe. Puff will let you do that. Puff wanted some of that meat. I see that. But Nip went with that. So I just I just kind of don't want to get into this too goddamn it tough, because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna find and what the fuck I'm gonna see. But some of these old people coming, Lord have mercy, Shouted Low just walked up the street. You know what? I'm not dun dun da dun dun da dun dun back to bank here and it not let me. You know what I'm saying? Who said that got them T.I. went from Bankhead? You from Bankhead, it must be two sides. Da 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 da. See, I did a reading on that shit before. It's the LO. I did the reading on that. But Shouted Low came through. Because I had met Shouted Low before. When I first started out my show. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Yeah, Bankhead. I see. He done just came up. Thank you, Shy. Much love back to the Shy. And then King Von is some come back up here because he been finding out a lot of shit. They right, the King of Bankhead. And I growed up in Bankhead too. I growed up a lot of the project, goddammit. I respect it all. Whew, boy. This just, like I say, I'm trying to tap on this here so y'all can maybe tell me what the fuck y'all know, like why they saying this here and why Bankroll is coming over here and saying this, and Marlo is kind of confused about Lil Baby's loyalties or his ability to be compromised. Sodom. You know what? I'm I'm not finna complete that word. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Or hanging with sodomites. I mean, I mean, is you playing in the playground with 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 booty buddies? Why would Marlo say some shit like that? That little baby is one of these niggas, little baby, little buddy, little booty. You know what? I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do it. Back that thing up. I you said Lex and they are coming together and getting ready to blow your mind. See, you know what, VV? Why I got to be me, VV? You speak French? Goddamn it, say yes or no, oui. Like why they putting me in this fucking shit? Yeah, little buddy, little tutty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Little baby, you sucking dicks, maybe. I'm trying. Look, I it's early. Get birds of a feather, suck dicks and eat booty holes together. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say it. But they over there on that side and they done walked over here. It ain't no veil up no more. When I seen Charlotte walk down the street with them shade, down, and I said, oh, here we go. Here this nigga is right here. Man. Oh, but it's like it's gonna be some more shit coming up down here in Atlanta, because you know them DAs down there in the city of Atlanta said they not playing this shit, they not with this shit. They finna dismantle these organized goddamn it crime gang with these niggas down here. Say him and James Harden real close. Who is James Harden? I don't know who that is. See, y'all got to teach me like why these people's coming in here with Nipsey and sitting up here. Lord Marlo just came in here and sat down in here, and then Nipsey blue chair right there. We got a blue chair right there. Done sat in that man chair. Look, Marlo, ask Nipsey, can you sit in that chair? Because I don't want no shit. Because you know he had his chairs, he made his chairs and stuff, and everybody don't sit in that main chair. Now you can't come in here in the blue room because that was Nipsey grandma called. Oh, this the blue room. You cannot disrespect my nigga now, my spirit nigga now. I don't know why. I know you don't mean no harm. I don't get that. I see you said me sitting in here. You want to talk to me in here, goddamn it. But you can't sit in my nigga chair like that. Here, blue chair, here, blue suede chair like that, goddamn it. Unless you ask him, Nipsey, please let me know if it's okay if that man. Well, I know you'll let him know, but let me know, goddamn, because I don't want. Oh, it's a female with him. Okay. They said, damn it, you tell the real truth. You the realest. Thank you, baby. VV. He walked in with a girl. It's a lady, and one of them is an angelic being. See, certain people, they'll either have demons on them or they'll have angels on them to follow them. Even though they say he did a lot of dirty shit and shot folks and was selling drugs and shit. Marlo, he must have some type of bloodline with some being, or maybe he started to transcend. I gotta find out when he was physically murdered, because he's in here and he has a guardian with him, or somebody that love him or pray for him or something, put a guardian on him. That's one of them. It's not a human. The other one is a girl or a lady. Someone did he have a girlfriend or a relative or a woman, somebody that physically died as well that's over there with Marlo. It's a woman in here. He doesn't mean no harm. I love you too, you bar. I love y'all. Y'all the one that keep me going and help me heal and believe in myself and stand up for myself again. I really appreciate that. And I needed y'all because you know I don't have nobody, no family, nobody. And no good people around me other than a couple of people. I wonder who this female is coming here with Marlo. So he's there. Both of them are sitting on a chair, and the angel is standing beside both of them, the female and Marlo. That's interesting. I love you too, 12. I never seen that okay, and if she's not upset, this it's not a rivalry or competition like that. He's not being disrespectful. He wanted to sit because I was in here and so he could talk to me. I don't want to do a lot of talking about this because I don't know who Marlo is. I don't know a lot about 21 Savage. I don't know a lot about Lil Baby and what's the 4F or what is the name of his group, his gang. Now, I know it's a record label, but it is also a part of organized crime. At least to these Atlanta polices and DAs, and they coming down. That's one of the ones. You said they're coming today. Is going to be a day for you tonight also. Why is you speaking that shit on me, BB? Why is you putting your mouth on me, talking about them folks that's coming in here? Look, I'm already tired as fuck. You got me exercising over here and Nips over here secretly teaching me damn pole damn to switch my ass and shit, talking about that'll help line me back up and heal my body and make me stand up vagina power and claim my pussy and build my confidence as a woman and shit. And I'm tired as hell over here shaking my ass and shit and that shit is tiring, trying to get well and recover and shit and get back in shape and do these readings and cook and shit. And these people sitting here, they don't have no sense of time like we do in a physical body. They'll still be talking to you at 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, like all goddamn at night. And because they don't goddamn it get tired. But don't speak that shit on me and they coming in here. Hell no, BB. I'm not. Look, that's right. Hit that catch, y'all make it clap. Goddamn it. I mean, I'm not inviting them over here. They come on their own, or they come just like Nipsey came on his own. I didn't do nothing to make them come over here. I don't do nothing to make them stay here. If they not trying to hurt me, my daddy, and anybody else is in here, then my daddy is with this shit. That Nipsey with. Not on them talking about exercise and dance and embrace your pussy and your sexuality and your womanhood and be a goddamn woman you was born to be because you ain't been doing it. Then my dad is in here. You know, my daddy, if you watch my daddy, Jackie Wilson, the legendary GOAT, Jackie Wilson, you can see his videos. This motherfucker could dance his goddamn it motherfucker ass off. And my daddy is asking me to wake up my DNA that he gave me. I start to practice, and I'm just like, oh, y'all. I love my father and I love the legacy and I wish he was physically here and I would have gotten to spend time with my father. And I look at him, he's amazing. He's still amazing, even by 2023 standards, singing and dancing and the body. My daddy is an incredible, I'm not finna get on Kevin Gates and him spinning that lady mouth. Cause they say I didn't see it, but they said that lady opened her mouth and let that nigga spit in her mouth, didn't spit it out, didn't fight him, didn't speak out, didn't sue him, didn't complete report. I'm not finna send that by Kevin goddamn it Gates freaky ass. Cause you can lose that shit out Kevin Gates' face and all that niggas are not straight, straight goddamn it freaky ass nigga. I mean, because I know when he was his wife, I don't know if they still together. They were talking about how they like to bring folks in the bedroom. And do okay, Jay Learn, don't ask me to get on that goddamn man. I'm not, because you know that man had put my video up there too, like a couple months ago. Goddamn it, peanut. I'm not finna see him. Goddamn it, throw that man up on the butt. You know, clearly that man is real freaky. Like I said, he sat there in front of everybody, and when they said the girl was on stage, he did it in front of everybody. And that girl opened her damn mouth in her mouth. He skeeted with his tongue. He probably skeeted with it. They said she did not contest the shit. Thank you, Empress. Yeah, I need y'all I need the women to hype me up, goddammit. Now y'all really ain't shit. I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all ain't no motherfucking good because y'all sitting up here hyping me up to do that shit that I've been doing on the goddamn video with Shan. And I really love y'all for that because I ain't never had nobody in my life, no women to support me and help me get myself together and believe in myself. Or, whew, y'all kind of last time my birthday is in November. At this later age in my life, I'm not ashamed of my age, y'all. Y'all know that. I just don't want to look it. So, y'all actually encouraging me not to look it, not to be it, not be old, not think old, not act old, not walk old, not talk old, but goddamn it, be. Be in a moment and live and resurrect yourself and stand in vagina power and live. And you know, that doesn't have an age limit on it. Anybody can do that from the time you're conceived in your mother's womb until the time you physically die. Vagina power is yours. It's your energy, your essence. You are the creator. You're the divine mother, and you have the physical vagina to bring forth life and to fuck and suck your man, have a good time. This is the first time in my life that I was never embarrassed about sex, that I was never embarrassed about being a woman, that I was never embarrassed by having a vagina. And you all, so many of you women, I can't believe it. Instead of all the backstabbing and the cattiness towards me that other people do, it's so many of you all women that said, get it, drip, get that's right, let them know, shake that thing, let them know what the fuck it is, throw that thing, okay, 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 drop it, drip, get it, drip. Hey, y'all know I've never danced before. I'm not a dancer like that, but as a little girl, I always wanted to. I didn't know what that was in my body. How, hey, get, go, go. Oh, and just my body would just feel like that, and I know why. I would just want to just hit a split, jump, run, turn, drop. I didn't know where that was coming from until my mother told me like I was 8 years old who my father was. But she still wouldn't let me see him move and dance. So people like James Brown and I grew up on, and of course, you know, my era we loved the Jacksons, and that was soul back then. I was thinking about that today and it came to me and I was talking to Nipsey. I said, that's like these women, and even thank you, 12. I was so scared, but he told me to do it, and he told me to do it outside. And I realize now the power of meditating, walking, talking, running, working out, grounding, dancing outside. Because I've been thrown off by having so many evil and negative people and then illness in my life. And then with the mold that gave me vertigo and made me so sick all over from head to toe. Um, you all really helped me. And I love having people of different ages in here. And I love having the younger women in here. You said, Alexis, I'm 19-year-old young God. Hey, young God. Hey, King. And I appreciate you still learning how to master gifts of common communication with the dead. I'll probably give classes later, but see, nobody ever taught me. Unfortunately, I would have been doing this earlier and been protected. You say it's an expression, and we didn't move like a dumb hoe. You were just moving. That's all. I just, let me not say, um, I was consciously moving. I wasn't consciously moving. You're right. Yeah, 12 was being in the body. It was the mind of my body freeing itself, like doing what it wanted to do. What's that song? It's that I'm dancing my way out of my constrictions. Da 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 out of my constriction. Yes, my body was trying to get free itself. I was like, gonna be freaking down that alleyway. That song right there, I gotta find out who's. I love that song, and now I truly am starting to feel it because your pain, your pleasure, your hurt, your rage, your ecstasy lives in the body. So when you physically die and get up out of the body, remnants of you are still in the body because that's where you lived and had those experiences. And so you have to rise up out of the constrictions of the body, because if you suppress the body and you suppress the feminine energy and your sexual energy, you will die and develop disease in your nuts, in your uterus, in your ovaries, all of that. That's where your soul is, and that's where the soul train is, to bring us in and to bring our kids in. That's the train station. That's the port on the ocean. That's the dock, the mother, the womb. Yeah, the spaceship. And if that's bound up and fucked up, and people that thank you for, I know Parliament, for, I love that song. Now I can truly feel that in my body and relate to it, because that's Nipsey was saying to me, you have to free yourself. You have so much pain and you have so many hangups around sex and love that you didn't have, that you wanted, and abuse, and heartache from your mother who did it over and over and over and over and over. All these years, even as an adult, I let her around and do it up until like 2016, and keep feeling like being a good person, and you end up sacrificing yourself, and you end up being a people pleaser, and you end up never saying no, always saying yes when you really want to say no, and people just taking, and your body is cringing inside because you're afraid to stand up for it and stand up for your wounded inner child and say no. I'm going to think about me because all y'all that are asking me never do anything for me, and when I'm needy, y'all are always gone or tell me you're busy or with your friends, whatever. And people that live like that, they end up having a lot of health problems. And that's what Nipsey was telling me. That's one way to free yourself of your problems, by having the courage to stand in your pussy. And men having the courage to stand on their nuts and stand on their dick. And go outside and dance and ground themselves and be. Because you know what I realized? I've seen it with beautiful men and beautiful women. When they see the parents will start to do it, or the mothers start to do it, or a teacher or someone close to them, and then their lovers start to do it when they start dating. When that person is naturally, their energy is beautiful, they're born with it beautiful, and then they have to be physically beautiful, and then they have to happen to be talented. They're the triple threat. They can sing, they can dance, they can act. They're humble on top of it. That's rare. People like that, when many times the mother or the father will do it to the son, they will start to try to beat them down, suppress them, take their breath, take their voice, vampire off their energy. No, you can't dance. No, you can't have dancing classes. No, you can't model. No, you can't sing. No, you can't go to the pep squad. No, you can't be a cheerleader, male or female. No, you can't travel with the football team. No, you can't go be with your friends. No, you can't go over their house. Everybody you meet, they don't like. Something's always wrong with them. Well, can I play the piano? No, you can't play piano. No, you can't play this instrument. No, you can't work over there. No, you can't wear those clothes, which is what my background was like when I was a kid. Many of us come knowing, our spirits knowing, you got a certain amount of time and we want you to hit the ground running, and this is what we want you to do. You'll see by the child's desires to be drawn towards a certain car or a certain occupation or certain clothes or certain videos or certain people, that child, the higher self knows and is trying to tell the parent, train this child because this child is here to do this, so to do that. And then they suffocate them and they abuse them, and they put people around them to abuse them. I knew, like I said, told before, my role models who I wanted to grow up and be like. My grandmother would clean the house and feed me and then say, okay, go watch TV and I'll let you go out later. Mom got to wash, put the clothes on the clothesline. I was in love with Cher. I was in love with Lola for, I'm sorry, I don't know why. They were confident, but they were still classy and elegant. I love Lola Falana when she did the Playboy. Shoot, when she was on the white naked, that bitch was bad. And she was performing in Las Vegas. She was one of the most beautiful women that I've ever seen. I don't want to say black one because I don't like to group people. I mean, her features, she's disconnecting. When they were on the TV, stand there in front of it, and I would put a towel on my head and throw it like my hair was long, because my grandma would whip me if I go put a wig heads and stuff. Throw it, and I would twist around and look at them. I was like, I want to be that. I know I want to be a dancer, a singer, an actress, a writer. I wanted to do all those things, and I love Diana Ross and the Supremes. I want to be Diana, and I had my little Supremes, and so I know I told my mother when she forced me to come live with her at 12, these are things I want to do, and I want to sing like my father. I want to see my father. Classes, everything I said I want to do, she said no. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. I can't afford that. But then, so it's like you all are helping me finally honor my little girl and anchor to the root of my pussy. Because I'm going to tell all of you, this is not just for me. When you go back to be as a little girl and you find your true calling. What you said, 12, you said, I got over it, LOL. Those are so-called users, LOL, and abusers, not mama. I didn't get over it. I'm just getting over it now because I'm embracing me, the one they said was nothing, and they pussies and they life and who they fucking was the only thing was important. What they wanted and what they wanted to wear and they shoes and they hair, that was important to them. They were the only females in our lives that were important. The girls were nothing. No, I had to work through it and walk through that, and I'm still walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and I finally see the rainbow at the end because I'm embracing myself. Nobody has to like it. It's you all must heal your wounded inner child and embrace that little girl that everybody said, just like women. Okay, when you see young girls having sex at 11, 12, 13, running away from home, y'all need to embrace that and accept that because you are still a goddess in your unlearned and unknown phase of your life. And you were still powerful, but giving it away because something was wrong at home or something was not going, either you're beaten and abused or so they letting somebody have sex with you at home. And so you're out there connecting, and these older predators are waiting for you to prostitute you, to pimp you, or just to fuck you and use you. Grown men going home to their wife, fucking little girls and using them. And a lot of women have shame about it. Get over your shame about that. Whatever you did sexually is what you were supposed to do at the time, even though it's fucked up and you might not have technically supposed to do it because of your age and whatever standards and restrictions, but it still happened. We have to embrace everything that we didn't like that happened, that we didn't want to happen, that we wish had never happened. You have to embrace it and see it differently now and embrace your pussy. Now you know you can see a woman with 200 pounds walking half naked and walking grinding like she's